Hey world, I'm back. I know it's been a hot minute, but there's just too much going on to stay quiet. You feel me? I have a question for America. Is this real life? Is this what we're doing now? Why would this country allow us to get to this point of mass foolishness all at once? Even after the warnings about Project 2025 and what will happen? Oh no, You're gonna talk to Cliff. Yo, we have a big problem in America. And before we get into it all, I want to say that I usually don't talk about anything political on here. But how can you possibly just sit quiet and act like nothing is going on? This is not the time to be silent. In fact, you should be loud and you should be intentional without being apologetic about the way you feel. Wrong is wrong and right is right. There are so many issues going on that I wouldn't have enough time in one day to go over it all. But for today's show, I would like to talk more about DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. This topic is going viral due to the president's executive orders to end the program in affirmative action. These are policies that ensure equal opportunity and eliminate discrimination, particularly in employment and education, that aim to prevent discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, national origin, disability, and other protected classes. I mean, it sounds fair to me, right? But here we are with a new president calling DEI programs illegal and immoral. How can you call a program that is made to be a remedy for the past mistakes America has made illegal and immoral? If you want to talk about illegal and immoral, I could bring up plenty of things in the past that America has allowed time and time again that is illegal and immoral. But we're going to save that history lesson for another time. Some people don't realize, but because of the president's executive orders recently, other laws that are set in place can be affected as well, such as the Americans with Disability Act, the Fair Labor Standards Act. And if you know about that, I mean, that's the law that establishes minimum wage, overtime pay, record keeping, child labor standards, and so forth. Title I, I mean, come on, for real, which is a federal program that provides financial aid to schools to help students that come from low-income families. FMLA, the Family and Medical Leave Act, that's aligned with DEI values as well. I mean, you can't help but to notice that he is going after laws that were set in place to give more people a fair shot for survival in the United States of America. I mean, they call it a fair shot in the American dream. But I call it a Hail Mary shot in the darkness of a facade covering a nightmare. We think that America is the melting pot, a place where we can all be equal. But that only happens if you play by the oppressor's game. They even have some of your favorite American idols blindly leading their fan base and believing in something. For example, some people are in love with a music artist and can see no wrong in them. They will fall into the bitter end and not care about the consequences. Some celebrities are even paid to convince you to vote for somebody that you typically would not, buy things that you typically would not be interested in, or brainwash you into agreeing with their opinions, even if it harms their own fans or their heritage. Take a look at Snoop Dogg. He performed for the president at his inauguration and now is catching backlash because in the past, he claimed that he would blast anyone who performed for him. Have you seen this?
There's plenty of fallout for Snoop Dogg after performing at Donald Trump's inauguration.
We agree to disagree a lot, and it ain't always on the same page.
After reportedly losing over 500,000 followers on the platform. A move triggered by angry fans who aren't cool with Snoop performing for 47. Online critics also calling out the rapper's change of heart from 2017, when Snoop condemned anyone appearing at Trump's first presidential celebration.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the out one of you Uncle Tom for doing it. Which one of you gonna do it first?
While Snoop's the one now getting roasted in 2025, he's not feeling any heat amid the backlash.
This is one of hip hop's biggest icons that people look up to and are influenced by, but he showed his true colors recently. Green. Nah, and I ain't talking about that marijuana. Nelly's another artist that received backlash from performing for the new president.
I mean, I've been catching haters my whole career. You know what I mean? Like, I always try to think forward.
Last time Trump was in office, celebrities like Lil Wayne, Ice Cube, and Rick Ross was all in support of the president, and some fans still rock with them. Followers of Waka Flocka Flame were even shocked when the rapper appeared to tweet that he believed Trump was a better president than Barack Obama. Listen, check this out. The main message is never stop fighting for what you believe in. If something seems wrong to you, then stand by your values instead of sitting quietly. We are all stronger together. Let's put our differences to the side and focus on the main issue here. Don't let social media knock you off course with distractions. Use social media to leverage your voice and to reach others. See, we can accomplish anything that we put our minds to and our hearts to. Remember to make your voices heard and always stand for your values, because sitting in the background quietly, watching everything unfold, is just as bad as agreeing to the wrongdoings in this country. When you say nothing, you are presumed content. I want to thank you for listening in today. Please feel free to share your feedback and maybe even how some of these new changes will affect your life personally. If you're feeling this video, please consider liking the video or sharing the video with somebody else. Hopefully, this will encourage more people to voice their opinions and hope that we can work together to stop this madness before it's too late. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Stay strong.